What is up, my butter biscuits? Y'all, within today's video, I thought it would be really fun to do a full face of using my current favorite makeup products. It has been a hot minute since I've done one of these, so I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and do this. I literally already started doing this eyebrow off of camera because I'm so used to doing my eyebrows before I film any type of makeup related content. But then I was like, oh, maybe you guys want to see how I do my eyebrows, just in case you guys haven't seen it in a while. So I'm gonna be doing my whole face of my current favorite products. I will be throwing on a beanie later though, so I won't be doing anything with my forehead. But it's a little toasty, so I don't want to wear the beanie right now while I'm doing my makeup because for some reason I get hot. Also, before we jump into this video, I have been super active on TikTok and on IG Reels, so please make sure you guys follow me over there. I would really appreciate it because I've been doing actually way more makeup related content on IG Reels and TikTok because I just found it to be a little bit more easy. I feel like I have to put in so much work on YouTube and not that many people really watch my makeup related content on here. They more so like my commentary content. So I feel like on there I've been a little bit more active. So if you guys are interested in more makeup related videos, go ahead and follow me over there. I will be still doing makeup on here. I know it's been a struggle this year, but I'm finally getting into it. So anyways, if you guys are interested in that, go ahead and keep on watching. Give this video a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. Let's go ahead and get into it. Y'all know that I talk so much, so I actually primed my face off of camera, just in case you guys are curious what I have on my face right now. I have on the Tula primer with the L'Oreal BB cream, the green one. Absolutely love these two favorite products. I feel like this is kind of like what I do on an everyday basis if I don't want to like wear makeup. However, within today's video, we are going full coverage to the max. So I'm going to be going in with my foundation, which is recently my current fave, y'all. I absolutely love this foundation. I feel like a lot of people said they didn't like it. I absolutely love it. I will definitely say, because I tend to get a little bit more oily throughout the day, that I have to like really set my face. However, I feel like I set it good enough to where it lasts like at least a good 6 to 8 hours, which is good enough for me. I am in the shade 5, by the way, just in case you guys are curious. I'm going to be going in with my Fenty Beauty sponge, which, you know what's really crazy about this sponge is recently the Real Techniques one had kind of like been my favorite, but then I kind of fell back in love with this Rihanna sponge right here, and now it's like all I use. So I'm just going to go ahead and stipple this in all over my face. Yo, so I feel like the whole internet is like blowing up right now over the Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith situation. I honestly just feel like, oh my gosh, that got blown up for no reason. What do you guys think about it? I know you guys are probably tired of talking about it. That's why I didn't do a full video on it. But I'm just really curious what y'all think about it, because I know a lot of like the internet is divided. A lot of people are on Will Smith's side, a lot of people are on Chris Rock's side. I just feel like personally, that was just so uncalled for. I'm like, oh my gosh. And this is actually what I talk about in my live videos. Just in case you guys didn't know something about me. Oh, I've dreamed about doing comedy for so long. Actually, if you go back on my channel, I used to do a lot of like comedy, like related makeup content. So that way I mix my two favorite things, comedy and makeup. And actually on Facebook, those are my biggest videos. Like I have like over 15 million views on Facebook from comedy related videos, not just makeup related videos. But I always say on my live video, this is why I'll never do comedy, because this day and age, I just feel like it is way too difficult. No matter what you say or do, you're going to offend somebody. Even when you say something so lighthearted, like coming from a bald man, I feel like a G.I. Jane joke really isn't that bad. And let me tell you guys, I started going bald when I was 16 years old, so I have heard it all. Imagine being in high school going bald, y'all. Like, come on, I've heard it all. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like the whole thing was blown out of proportion. I 100% feel like Will Smith could have, like, you know, obviously defended his wife, but he didn't need to do all that. Like, dang. So what do you guys feel about it? Because I actually did a poll on my Instagram because I was just so curious, because I saw the internet was like literally just as divided as when that like blue and like white dress came out. Remember the blue and black with the white and gold? I feel like the internet was just so divided by that, and then now it's divided by this, and I'm like, I don't know. Oh my gosh. This is why I say poor comedy is dying, and I love comedy, y'all. Comedy has gotten me through so many things in my life. You guys do not even understand. Like, I love a good joke. Even against me, too. Y'all know that whenever I'm on live, I'm like, oh my God, can you guys roast me? I don't know what it is. I guess I just grew up, like, you know, in a weird way where we just all kind of talk trash on each other in my household. But yeah, let me know what you guys feel about that. I know you guys are probably tired of talking about it, but I'm just so curious. Y'all, I apologize if you guys now hear a humming. I had to turn on the fan because I got a little bit toasty. Also, don't pay attention to my neck. I know it looks a little bit dark right now. I'm going to be putting foundation on it, but I like to put it on like way later, like when I'm done. So now I'm going to be going in with my favorite contour product right now. Well, actually, I go in with two different contour things. But this is the Mod Con Contour Gel. This is in the shade Fair Cool 90. I absolutely love this. Like, honestly, this product is becoming one of my favorite products. I feel like it is just so easy to use. It does not disrupt my foundation, which is something that I've struggled with so much in the past with any gel or liquid like contour blushes. You know what I'm saying? But this stays put. And then I go in with this brush right here, which is like a flat top blending brush. This is from the Makeup Institute Los Angeles. I don't know why, but this is literally my number one brush for this product. It just looks so bomb. Like, it just blends it out so easy. Like, look at that, it's like already blended. I don't know, maybe just because it's like a flat top. So if you guys have a flat top, try it with the ModCon contour gel. I have tried before with a sponge, and y'all know normally I like everything with a sponge, but I actually prefer it with this brush. I just feel like, I don't know, it just looks beautiful. Also, I guess because the shape of it, it just blends it out so nice. Ever since that like TikTok like filter, I have been taking my contour up a little bit higher because everybody said that they like the higher up one. I don't know why. I kind of like the side that I like did before. I don't know, maybe just because I'm used to it. I just feel like it looks better for my face shape, you know what I'm saying? But this basically, just consider this like a base because I am going to be going in with the Lunar Beauty powder after I set my face, which is like later as soon as I blend this out. See how beautiful and natural that looks? It may look a little bit splotchy. I noticed before when I was trying it because I have side lights. So some light is hitting it, some light is not. So it makes it look splotchy. But in person, it is just absolutely beautiful. Oh yeah, like right there, you could see it perfectly. I absolutely love this shade. And on top of it too, I love that it like doesn't disrupt the foundation underneath. So now I'm going to be going in with my current favorite concealer, which is the KVD Good Apple Concealer. I'm in the shade Medium 146. I can't believe how much I love this concealer. I honestly was thinking, I'm a little bit scared to try it because when I first tried the Good Apple foundation, I was like, okay, I liked it at first and I like wore it for one day. And then after that, I was like, this is horrible. Like, it wore really bad throughout the day. And especially with the mask, like it was just really bad. However, this right here, it actually is really good and it doesn't crease up underneath my eye, which is like a shocker. I really don't take too much of this because it is really full coverage. Like, you don't need a lot at all. I like to do one side at a time, just letting you guys know, because I like to like hurry up and quick set my face. So as soon as I blend this out, I'm going to be going and setting it with this Huda Beauty Pound Cake powder, which is literally my favorite powder. Y'all know this has been my favorite powder for probably like 2 or 3 years by now. I don't, ever since it came out, it's been my favorite. But I'm gonna go ahead and take this sponge once again and blend this out right here. You guys are gonna be seeing the coverage of this, and it trips me out that like I literally even said when I first tried this product, I was like, no, like it's for sure gonna crease because it's like super creamy, it's super liquidy, like there's no way. However, I did find that like as soon as I set it, it does crease a little bit, but that creasing stays the same for the rest of the day. It doesn't crease more, you know what I'm saying? So this has definitely become my number one favorite. I absolutely love it. The coverage is amazing. The finish is amazing. I really like it. I guess if you're like super oily, then maybe it wouldn't be good. But if you guys are like normal or like normal with slightly, you know, a little bit of oiliness, then I feel like it's really good. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and set it. This right here is another one of my current favorite makeup products right now. This is the Beauty Blender Powder Puff. When I tell you guys this is game changing, like it sure is. I absolutely love it. You guys know before I absolutely used to love the Tati Blendiful. I lost both of them. And this was my biggest concern. I was like, oh my gosh, I love that so much. Like, how am I going to find a dupe? Well, I found a dupe, plus this one is better, honestly. Like, I love the Tati one, don't get me wrong, but this is just so much better. The shape of this gets right up in the eye and it presses the powder in every single fine line and crevice. When I tell you guys, like, this is like legit probably one of my favorite makeup tools, I mean it. I love it so much. And on top of that too, I found out that if you go to beautyblender.com, I think they're only $15, maybe $16, one of the two on there. You get $5 off your first purchase and free shipping. The reason why I found this out is because I actually had one of these for like the past 2 weeks, and my sister's dog was in my room and got it and chewed it up. So I was mad. I was like, girl, you better buy me another one. And she ended up getting it for $10 because of that $5 off. So I would hop on this, you guys, because this, I don't know, like setting with this, it just makes your skin look so smooth. I will set the rest of my face after, but I'm going to go ahead and do my other eye, but I just want to show you guys, like, oh, look how smooth that looks. Don't pay attention to the rest, obviously, because I do need to set the whole rest of my face, but you guys can just see right there. It just, I don't know, it adds this, like, blurringness to this, like, this texture of it is so amazing. Also, on top of that too, on this side right here, you can blot with it throughout the day. So this side to set your face, this side to blot throughout the day, and I just absolutely love it. Some areas of my face are still baking, so don't pay attention to that. But now I'm gonna go in with my brow. So basically this is the after and this is the before. So what I like to start off doing is taking the shade 6 Rich Brown in the Bomb Brows by Huda Beauty, and I like to line my brow with it. And then I'll go ahead and fill my brow in with the Precisely My Brow, which is in the shade 3.5. Sometimes I do like to take the shade number 5 in the Bomb Brows from Huda Beauty as well too, but I do feel like with the Precisely My Brow it is faster because y'all, when I tell you guys these are thin, like these are thin, these are meant to like mimic like a microblading type of thing. I cannot talk while doing my brows, so I'm gonna go ahead and just shut up and do this so you guys can see. All right, so this is what it looks like after I shape my brow with the Huda Beauty brow pencil. Because that pencil is so thin, I get to get very, very close up to it, and I actually don't have to use any concealer to clean it up. You guys saw I just have on my foundation from before. Now I go in with the shade 3.5 in the Precisely My Brow from Benefit, and then I just fill in the gaps with this. I do this very lightly because I like my brow to look as natural as possible besides the bottom line. I like the bottom to like look a little bit more harsh because I feel like it just gives more definition, you know what I'm saying? Also, pretty much every time I do a little section of my brow, I start blending it out. I feel like this is really, really important, and I feel like a lot of people don't do this. I feel like it's necessary because then it just it just makes the brow look way more, you know, flawless and just kind of like blend it out rather than harsh. So that's what the brows look like all finished. Now, I know I move really backwards. I'm gonna go in with bronzer right now. My current favorite bronzer is the Huda Beauty Glowish one. This is in the shade 01 Light. In the summer, I love the shade number 2, and I'm taking this on the Lunar Beauty I don't know what brush this is. It's a dual-ended one. So I just like to throw on a little bit of bronzer, and then like when I'm done, I go back in with contour. I know it's like really all over the place, but I don't know. I don't really have a like set order of how I do things. And say for example, sometimes I really do like to do my eyes before my foundation. Sometimes I like to do it after. I am just, I don't know, all over the place. I feel like every time I do my makeup, it's just in a different order. So don't pay attention to the order really, because I don't know. Sometimes I don't think that it really matters. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna be doing like a really, really dramatic eye, then I do like to do my eyes first because I am pretty messy with my eyes, so then I could just go and clean it up. But today I'm going to do something a little bit more wearable. All right, y'all, so that's the bronzer right there. I will be going in with my cheek color and more contour and all that good stuff later. I want to go ahead and get the eyes done. I'm going to do something a little bit more wearable today. If you guys check out my TikTok, you guys would see I've done a lot of like crazy looks on there. So I want to do something a little bit more soft, and I recently just bought a whole bunch of P. Louise bases. So I'm going to be taking this in the shade number 6 right here, which is kind of deep because what I want to do is kind of like create a brown in the outer corner and then take it up into the crease area. And then I'm going to be going in with some shadows from Viseart. That's currently my like favorite mattes. As for shimmers, I would have to say that this Pat McGrath palette right here has been my recent go-to for shimmers, but I don't want something so over the top shimmer. I may put on some shimmer from a Juvia's Place palette, but I don't want to put on the Pat McGrath today, so I'm going to be taking this Viseart. This is on a Lunar Beauty LBE3 brush, so I'm going to be taking this in the outer corner right here. I'm going to take it really, really soft and then just go up in the crease with it. Since buying a whole bunch of P. Louise bases, I really like using these as like separate shadows pretty much. I just feel like it's so much easier. And then on top of that too, I have definitely found it to be way more easy if I already have my foundation on. So say for example, if I'm going to be doing a red eyeshadow look, I'll take the red eyeshadow base and then put the red on top of it, and it just helps me not have so much fallout, you know what I'm saying? And on top of that too, I feel like these blend out way easier. See how easy that blends out? I feel like I could just pretty much wear it like that, but of course I'm going to intensify it. I'm going to be taking this shade right here from this Viseart palette. This is the one that has been like my current favorite. Honestly, over the past maybe like 6 months, like whenever I do a matte look, it is definitely this palette. Viseart's mattes are legit, like probably my favorite, I would say. They're super good, but they're really, really expensive. Huge shout out to Renelle Smith. She actually sent me this palette. So what I'm going to be doing now is taking a MAC 217 and focusing this color right here on the outer corner and then blending it up in the crease. All right, so that's what that looks like right there. I am going to be taking this shade right here in the top corner with another Lunar Beauty brush. This one is called LBE1. This is a big fluffy brush. This is to soften up the edges because they look a little harsh. If y'all hear squeaking, It's not my stomach. It's this chair. I think I'm too fat for it. Oh my god, recently I was chair shopping and I did not know I exceed the weight limit for like literally all chairs. I was putting one inside my room because I'm like filming my TikToks inside there and stuff. And I did not know that the weight limit for like all chairs is 275 pounds. And I'm over here at 285, which last year, meaning as in like 4 months ago, I was at 298. So I feel like, you know what? It's progress, but dang, I did not know that I'm too fat for like literally all chairs. I need to get my life together, but on top of that too, I'm just like really tall too. I mean, yes, I'm really fat, don't get me wrong, but I'm still gonna weigh a lot no matter what, you know what I'm saying? This has not been one of my current favorite products, but I'm going to be taking this lip liner right here from ColourPop, which is in the shade CTRL, I guess. I wouldn't recommend doing this if you guys have sensitive eyes, but I don't. So I'm going to be like taking this all up on my like waterline. I am going to be smudging it out because I'm going for like a smoky liner look. Like I said, don't do this if you have sensitive eyes because this is made for the lips. Even though normally with browns, like, you should be good. Typically, I feel like with reds, that'll be more irritating. The liner looks a hot mess. Do not worry. We're going to be smoking it out. I'm going to be taking this little flat brush right here from the Makeup Institute as well with that chocolate brown shade in the palette. I'm just going to be taking that right on top and then just smoking it on up. Hopefully these liners don't dry up too fast. I honestly have not used them in years, and I was like, oh, I need a chocolate brown, and I don't have a chocolate brown eyeliner, so I had to make it work with a lip liner. Okay, so this is what it's looking like right here. I was like struggling right now. I didn't know to put like a shimmer on or a matte. I think I'm just going to go ahead and go with a matte. So I think I'm going to take this shade. Actually, I'm going to mix these two shades right here and just put that on my lid because I was kind of feeling like the matteness. I feel like it's kind of cute. I haven't really done an all matte look in a few months now. Y'all know I live for my shimmer. So I'm going to go ahead and just put this on my lid. Y'all, let me tell you guys, this is the biggest struggle since like forever. The shape of my eye is really like, I know like online it probably looks way different, but y'all, the shape of my eye is so difficult to work with. Everything ends up coming out winged out because I have a very prominent brow bone, so it sticks out, and then my eye is like semi hooded, so then it just naturally creates a wing in the outer corner. Like, it's so hard to do a rounded look. That's what I was going to try to do today, and then I just ended up taking out that like lip liner as eyeliner and just kind of like winging it out a bit because just with the shape of my eye, it's so difficult to do anything other than like winged out. You know what I'm saying? So just in case you guys wonder about that, it's okay to get this on the liner right here. I am just going to be taking this kind of messily because I am going to be going over that liner again with some shadow. But just taking this on the lid. Normally I would do a cut crease, but like, okay, I just do way too many cut creases. So let me just take this and just blend it out. Okay, so now I'm basically going to do on the bottom what I did just right here on the liner. I'm going to be taking this flat brush right up on this lash line and just kind of like smoking it out up here. I mean, up here, down here. I am going to be taking a nude liner in my waterline. Y'all know I just can't live without it. Like, I know a lot of people don't like it, but I need it. Like, honestly, I feel like it makes a huge difference in my eye. And even if I like do a smoky outer liner like this or a smoky lower lash liner like this, I still like to have a nude liner. I just feel like it really makes my eyes bigger because they aren't the biggest, especially because I got a big old face too. So I'm like, I really need something to open up my eyes. You know what I mean? Alright, y'all, so this is what the eye looks like. I took a little bit of this white shade right here and popped it in my tear duct, as well as I took this nude liner and put it in my waterline. This actually used to be my favorite nude liner back in the day. However, I just don't like it anymore. Recently, I bought one and I thought maybe it was defective because it just doesn't pick up on the waterline anymore. And then I got another one and it still does the same thing. This is from Tarte. This is called the Fake Awake. I don't know what happened. I feel like they changed the formula because it used to be so good. And now I just feel like, I don't know, it takes a lot of work to get on there. And then sometimes, like, if you're building it up, it actually peels it off. It kind of sucks. And supposedly it's like made for the waterline, so I don't know what happened to that. Any which way, I'm gonna go ahead and do my other eye off of camera and then I'll come back and we'll complete the look. Y'all, I'm so sorry. I was over here jamming out and I completely forgot that I'm filming a video, duh. So I was over here adding on to my contour. So what I added on is the Lunar Beauty Outer Dimension face palette. Just in case you guys are curious what shade I use the most, I use the shade Bronze Sky, which is this one right here, the most. Also, I added on some peachy colored blush. I don't know, like, this combo is like my jam, y'all, especially with that ModCon contour gel. So bomb. And then for the blush, I use the Lunar Beauty Prism palette. I use the shade Twilight, which is this peachy shade. So now what I'm gonna do is go in with the lips recently, y'all, back when I was on Makeup Forever's PR list, I used to get sent stuff all the time. I literally found this, never even used it, not once, and it has my name on it. I was like, oh my gosh, so I'm gonna use this. This is probably like 5 years old. However, I just feel like, I don't know, I want to use this shade specifically right here for a lip liner. These are like color pencils that you can use like all over, I think. It just says makeup pencil. This is in the shade Limitless Brown, and I'm going to be taking Knock on Wood lipstick from Dose of Color because that has recently been my favorite nude. So let's go ahead and get this lip started. All right, y'all. So this is the final look right here. My lips came out way darker than I intended. I just kept going in and in and in with the lip liner. I could not put it down because like the darker I was going, the more like sexy I felt. You know what I'm saying? It ended up matching my backdrop, which I totally didn't expect to happen, but I don't know why I really like it. Let's talk about the eyes for a minute, y'all, because if you guys have been on my channel for quite some time or watch my TikToks or IG Reels, I normally do kind of like a very, very harsh cut out crease. You know what I'm saying? Wing it out and like just really, really dramatic. These are way more soft eyes than what I normally do. And I don't know why, or like maybe I'm just tripping right now. I feel like I look so sexy. I feel like this is going to be like my new style of eye right here. I just feel like it came out so beautiful and I really wasn't expecting that. And it was so simple, y'all. My eyes literally took me maybe like 25 minutes. Normally when I do crazy dramatic looks, it'll be taking me like an hour just on the eyes alone because I just really go in and I'm like really, really perfectionist with it. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, y'all, in the middle of filming this video, my friend showed up to my house with my late birthday present, y'all. She got me the Hindash palette. I am so freaking excited for this. Like, if you guys have not seen this Monochromance palette, look at it. It is just so beautiful. I'm going to be doing a review of this soon. I am so excited to try this. I had wanted this for so long, y'all. Ever since he came out with it, I was like, oh my gosh, I hope I get it for my birthday. Shout out to my friend Rosa. She literally surprised me. I'm like, oh my gosh. I was gonna end up buying it, but I was like waiting for the longest time because it's $70. And I was like, oh my gosh, y'all. And on top of that too, because I'm not familiar with like Hindash's brand, so I didn't really know how it was, if it was worth the quality, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel comfortable spending the money on Pat McGrath because I know the quality. Now I'm really excited to do a review on this. So anyways, y'all, that's all besides the point. This is the final look right here. Like, I just can't get over these eyes. I feel like this is just so beautiful. So these are currently my favorite makeup products. Let me know what you guys think about everything, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.